Oh. Interesting. Before there was Phasmophobia, there was Dark Falls Ghost Vigil. Entering a new room, you hear a whisper in your ears. Here, it says. Pulling out your ghost hunter equipment, you try to catch evidence of spirits. I love a good ghost story. I'm not a big player of horror games, but I do love a good ghost story. Ghost Vigil gives you a good ghost story without the jump scares. I've always loved those ghost hunting shows, and when I heard about Ghost Vigil, I admit I was a little excited. The game starts as you join the members of Oxford Paranormal Group. As the newest member, the team has decided to stay overnight in the iconic Harwood House. According to the leader of the paranormal group, it is highly active, and you want to get proof of ghosts using many different types of ghost hunting gear. The owner of Oxford Paranormal Group, Steve, talks a lot at the beginning of the game, leading the character to find different things that he believes of interest to the investigation. The game will not let you move while he is talking, so this can become rather annoying, especially when you know what you need to do, but you can't move forward to do it. This game is a puzzle game, set up into smaller mini puzzles to complete parts of the story. The movement in the game is very rigid and similar to a hidden object game. While this is not a terrible thing, it can break up the atmosphere of the game quite a bit. The puzzles can be a welcome break sometimes though, as it removes yourself from the atmosphere of the game. But for those who are looking for this as a ghost hunting game, they'll be disappointed. Finding the puzzles, or ghosts, isn't too hard. A lot of the time the ghost will vocalise a "yeah" in your ear as a ghostly whisper to tell you there's a puzzle nearby. Each puzzle is fairly different, from playing a piano to sorting out herbs in the garden. This was refreshing, as it didn't feel as though you were doing the same puzzle again and again. I enjoyed particularly the word puzzle ones, as it coupled with the ghost hunting equipment and puzzle aspects very well, using EVPs or electronic voice phenomena and scanning them into the tablet to work out what was said. They put a lot of lore into the game via a book that you have been given to you by the Oxford Paranormal Group that details all the different things that have happened in the house. A player can read through this book and learn the lore, or they can choose not to. It's not necessary. That said, you do learn a lot while playing through the game as well, as the ghosts tell their story. The game has multiple endings, and it was left up into the air as to what happened with the ghosts at the manor. This encourages players to try and see all the different endings and play the game again. You are part of a group of elite ghost hunters that are staying overnight at Harwood House to find paranormal evidence. The graphics are still photos with different small flashing or interactive spots that allow you to move between scenes, much like a hidden object game. The atmosphere of the game slowly dissipates and it becomes a puzzle game about ghosts and the history of Harwood House. There are some eerie sounds throughout the game, but as a whole it's not too scary. The owner of the team talks a lot and walks you through a lot of the steps in the game, so it's not too hard to learn the ins and outs of collecting the evidence. Even those who have never watched ghost hunting shows or ghost hunted in their lives will know what to do. It's a point and click mover, so you move your mouse to the place you want to move and it moves it for you. The story itself was rather interesting to find out about. As an avid ghost hunter and supernatural enthusiast, it was a lot of fun. It is, however, a story game rather than a ghost hunting game, and once the story is done, you can't really continue to play it without starting a new game. There are 3 different endings in the game, so there is an encouragement to replay the game to get all the different endings. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this review, make sure you check out my other indie reviews in my indie game reviews playlist. And don't forget to like and subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subs by the end of 2021.